Tom, do you have a good idea for a story we could do, man?
Hold on, let me think. What about if we made, like, each one of us made a girl from CSGO, and then you realize she's not what you expected or what you expected, and then you had the best night ever or the worst night ever, and then she fucks you or does something, you know, just out of the world.
Tom, you always come up with great ideas, and then you take it to a really weird, rapey place, man. I love that about you. All right, let's do that. We're gonna do a story / a song about meeting a girl in CS:GO, but she's not quite what you expected, and this is either a good thing or a bad thing. Right?
Yeah.
You got the tunes for us, Tom?
And how we get the carbon dioxide out of our body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
Okay.
All right. Who wants to begin?
I'll begin.
All right, Toby, tell us about that time that you met a girl online, and she turned out to be not what you expected. Take it away.
I was lonely one night, and I decided that the only thing reasonable to do to cure my loneliness was to play some Counter-Strike. You see, I was obsessed with going onto surf servers and finding new friends and just chatting for hours and hours on end. But one night I met a girl, you know, which is unusual for me. I don't normally have contact with the female race, but what happened was not at all what I was expecting. You see, this girl didn't ignore me like most of the other girls I'd met. She just talked and talked for hours. We really got it off, and it was so much fun. It was some of the best moments I had ever had in my life. But as we all know, the best moments in your life are the ones that always fleet. The best moments are the ones that have to eventually disappear. The best moments cannot simply go on forever, even though it's what we so desire. I think I need help describing what happened that night. Someone please step in.
That's right.
Wait, Tom.
Tom? What happened?
Sorry.
We got on the bed, we talked for hours. She looked in my eyes, she sent me flowers, and I felt so great. She started touching my balls, flicking the hair out of my chest. That was kind of painful, and I'm falling in love with the CSGO female race. And I know that she is a creep like me, and it's okay. Oh, it's okay, because you touch my balls.
That's hard.
Take it away, Swagger.
That's right. I remember being on CSGO one day. It was a fateful day, just like any other day, but this one was especially spicy, as when I get on and I talk with my usual talking voice, this is it by the way, a young woman starts to speak, and I was attentive. She said, "You sound kind of hot," and I said, "Oh, how'd you know? You must have some kind of psychic powers, because, And she said, "Yeah, that's right. Say, where do you live?" And I said, "I live in the United States." And she said, "Oh, really? Me too. That's such a coincidence. We should meet up." And I said, "That sounds pretty good." And then I met her. And as I got out of my car at that McDonald's parking lot, I looked at her in that silhouette of the lamplight. And as I got closer, the silhouette got closer. And I said, "Wait a minute. How old did you say you were?" She said, "Well, I said I was 21, but the reality is that I'm 49. And I said, "Oh, all right, what's the problem?" And she said, "Well, I'm a little old." And I said, "You still got eggs?" And she goes, well, no, I went through menopause. And I said, well, looks like I won't be needing these. And I took out my wallet, took out the condoms, and I threw them out in the parking lot. I said, you know what it's time to do now. Take it away, Tom. What happened that night?
Well, she lied. She still got eggs. She got pregnant and took my money away. She's a total bitch. She's a real bitch. All she wanted was the money from child support. So don't fuck bitches from CSGO.
You know, it was a couple months back now, but I still remember it like it was yesterday. I was on a CSGO server just being myself, talking to some people and having a good time with my friends. And all of a sudden I hear this higher pitched voice out of the corner of my earphones. I say, who is that? What's your name? And she responds, she says her name was Brittany. And immediately, sparks started flying in my heart and in my brain. I knew this was a girl that I just had to know my name. I had to know her in real life. I had to see what she looked like. I had to meet this woman. And so I told her, I said, Brittany, my name's Fitz, pleased to meet you. Now, I don't want to come across as too pushy or forward, but my God, you gotta be the most beautiful girl I've ever heard in my life, and I want to meet you. And she giggled and she said, Fitz, that sounds great. I can't wait to meet you. Want to get a macchiato tomorrow night, perhaps, at our local Starbucks? Where do you live? I said, I live in New Zealand. And she said, I live in the United States. And instantly my heart shattered into a million pieces as I knew that we were two worlds apart. We were two worlds apart from one another. And the chances of us finding each other in this crazy, crazy world were so slim. But I said, Brittany, tell me, what part of the States do you live in? She said, New York City. She said, fly to me, baby, fly to me. And I said, oh, fly away. And I brought my plane tickets that night. I flew out in New Zealand, and I hopped on that plane, and I didn't sleep the whole flight. I was texting her with the onboard Wi-Fi. I was texting her and asking her questions about who she was. She was sending me pictures of her tits, and I was so excited to finally meet this girl and get the macchiatos that we always desired. And then, next thing you know, I'm in the Big Apple. I'm walking the streets of New York City. I've got my head held high, and I'm looking for this girl for which I wanted to die. And honestly, I saw her. It was raining at the time. It was pouring with rain, and I saw her across the street. She caught my eye, and I shouted. I said, Brittany, is that you? And she turned, and she said, Fitz, is this you? And I went up to her, and I said, Brittany, it's been so long. I'm so glad we finally got to meet. Tell me, where do you live? What is the street? And she looked at me, and she said, Fitz, I'm so glad you came, but there's something you need to know. And I said, tell me, Brittany, anything for you, Brittany, anything at all. And she looked me in the eyes with a sheepish look on her face, and she said, Fitz, I'm not exactly who you think I am. I know you're probably expecting me to be a woman, but I actually have a penis. And my jaw dropped, and I said, me too. And from that day forth, we've never been closer. And this girl I met that one night, well, let's just say, I put my dick in that ass and I hosed her. Tom, take it away.
Well, the chicks with dicks are still alright. We can fuck till the sun sets high, and I will say I love you. We're emotionless or full of emotion. We love each other, we'll conquer the ocean. Oh, and I know we're gonna fuck and have gay session now. Gay session now. Take it away.
And that concludes this song where we told our 3 stories of how we met women on CSGO, and they didn't quite turn out to be what they seemed. Whether it be a woman who steals your heart, or a woman who steals your money like a fucking bitch who said that she didn't have any eggs, or a girl who actually isn't a girl and is actually a man with a penis that was probably bigger than yours, or if it was even a woman that just touched your balls. The world's a crazy place, and you never quite know where you're gonna end up. Thank you.
Can I touch your asshole?
Oh my god, that was beautiful.
I'm so moved.
I'm so moved. Tears stream down your face. Oh, Tom, you are so...
Streams down your face. Calm streams. Calm streams. Old women's come and chick with tits come.
Oh my god. I would clap, man, but I gotta hold down my mic key. That was fucking beautiful.
That's amazing.
That was one of the
That's
best
all,
ones we've ever done.
recorded, baby. This is amazing.
Swagger, this is gonna get you fucking rid of front page for sure.
I
think
have
this is
the
gonna be the best video
past
on
3
YouTube.
I have the past 3 stories we did. It's
my
the
God.
best experience every single time, man.
Yo,
It
let
is
me know-
it's so
yo.
fun to do. I'm having so much fun doing
Tom,
this.
Tom, how did you
and
not
the
laugh?
stream, dude.